Did you ever wonder what it would be like if Usain Bolt ran the Olympics in a business suit? This is what it's like, the 2019 Audi A6 3.0T. Check it out. All right, Tony LaBerge here with Zimbrick Audi, and I'm going to take you through the 2019 Audi A6. Now, it's still that same great Audi A6 feel, but with the newest generation of Audi technology. Let's look at it. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is this front end, because it's got some pretty unique features on it, something that you haven't seen before on these Audis, and that's going to be these sensors here. Now, they look the same, but they're actually two different types of sensors. This one over here is a radar sensor, and this one over here is a laser sensor. And you'll notice I've got a couple little nozzles right there. Those are actually high-pressure water jets that'll come out and clean the laser. So if you're used to these radar-based cruise control systems already, you'll know that in a situation where you're approaching stop traffic, you'll typically have to take over and do the braking yourself. The reason being, the car doesn't pick up the stop traffic in enough time to brake you comfortably. Now, the benefit here with the laser is that it has a lot farther range than the radar. So it's able to pick up that stop traffic, and then the system can do the braking for you automatically. So you don't have to intervene even when you come up on stop traffic. So in addition to the radar and laser sensors, you're also going to have a camera mounted in the windshield that does a few things for you. It's going to do your automatic high beam assist. It's going to do your lane keeping, active lane keeping, by reading the traffic lines on the road. And it's also going to pick up those traffic signs for your traffic sign recognition system. So for nighttime driving, you've got these matrix design LED headlights. The benefit here, it has ultra bright white light, basically like daylight. So driving at night is an issue no longer. Okay, so I want to talk to you about design of this vehicle. Now, it's unmistakably an A6 at first glance, but when you look closer, they've really refined it. They've really brought out the beauty of the shape. So what you're going to look at here are these body lines. Now, traditionally on the previous generation, they were a little bit more rounded. Now, they've really sharpened them out and kind of brought it down tight around the body. So you see the sharp line here, kind of goes into the door. And then you pick up another body line that starts in the fender and goes through the doors and then kind of up and fades away. Above that, you have this hard crease right here that follows all the way from the headlight through the door and all the way out back to the trunk. And then the one that I really appreciate is this body line right here, right through the rear door and out over the back fender. And then if you look down it, it's got this really muscular, planted look to it. And it looks and drives the same. Powerful, planted, stunning is a good word for it. So this vehicle is equipped with something that we did here at the dealership that was not done at the factory and not available on the A6 from the factory. And that's going to be the tinted windows that you see here. Now, this is a great feature. I do it on all my cars. Once you do it on your car, you'll do it on every car after that. It does a few things. It cuts down on interior temperature. Obviously, it gives you some more privacy. And it just makes the car look really cool. So come in, see us, and we'll get it done to your current car and your next car. All right, so one element they added to the rear end for 2019 is this chrome element. It goes all the way through from one side of the vehicle to the other, and it kind of accentuates the width of the vehicle. So we get a lot of people that are going to SUVs nowadays, and what's the reason? One of the reasons they give you is they need more space. Well, check out the trunk of this A6. How could you need more space than that? You've got a big wide opening, and it just keeps going. It goes all the way back there. And if you really need more space, you fold the seats down, and you go all the way through. All right, along with redesigning the chassis for 2019, they also redesigned the power plant. Now, this is still a 3-liter V6, but instead of a supercharger, they went with a turbocharger for more efficiency. This vehicle is rated at 22 miles per gallon city, 29 highway, for a combined average of 25. Now, look for more power plants to be available later, like the 2-liter 4-cylinder and a plug-in hybrid. So another place that the 2019 Audi A6 really shines is the interior. Now, look at this dash. Gone are the old flip-up screen with the MMI control knob and the 4 corner buttons that you're used to. It's now been replaced with a couple beautiful touchscreens that are integrated right into the design of the dash. You can see you've got this accent feature with the aluminum, the black lacquer, and then the matte finish wood, all streamlined with the screen right in it. Now, underneath that, you have the HVAC system as well, another touch screen. This system, you got to come in and use it, try it, play with it. It's excellent. It's very intuitive, responsive, and it's very capable. It does everything you want it to do. Check it out. Ooh, David's iPhone. So let me show you some features of the HVAC system. So it's touchscreen, and you can just slide to heat and cool. And you can do that for both sides. Pinch to synchronize them. You can also press this to enter the rear mode, where I can control the rear occupant's temperature in this 4-zone system. And then I also have my heated and ventilated seats up here as well on this model, which is the Prestige. Go ahead and turn those off real quick. Now I'm going to drag down my shortcuts. Right here, I can enter my home address, and I can also go ahead and pop in a radio station. Let's say I want Hip Hop Nation. Click on it, hold, save as shortcut, and now it's down here. And I can keep adding those, as many as I want. All right, up here I have the virtual cockpit, and this is the 2nd generation of it, higher def than the previous one. And what's nice is I can customize it. So I can have the big gauges, you know, speedometer and tachometer, like you would get in your previous generation A6, or your traditional analog gauges. But I can also hit view, and it'll change it to the infotainment view. So a little bit more information. So right now I'm in the infotainment view, and I'm on the satellite radio. Now it's got the station name, and because I'm in a building, I'm not going to get any signal in here. But what I like is you can switch it over to cover art, and it'll actually show you the cover of the album for the song you're listening to. Brings back memories, baby. All right, let's look at what else we got. Information, energy consumers. It tells you how much fuel you're using when you have your air conditioning on or your heated seats. So I can actually increase my efficiency, and you'll see the little green going down. That means I'm burning less fuel as I turn off my heated seats. And if I turn off my climate control system, oh, turned it right back on. There you go. So now I'm not using any extra energy. Let me flip through this. You can get information, of course, of what you're doing, your navigation screen, and then, of course, your phone, your address book, if you have that connected. Kind of a neat customization feature on this vehicle is the interior lighting, and you can actually go through and customize the colors. So, you know, you've got your set ones like Solar, Impulse, which is a nice red, Vision, little white, Caribbean, blue, or individual, when you can actually go through. Now, there's 2 different things you can change, the surface and then the lines. So I'm going to go ahead and change the surface to a nice, let's say, red. And then I'm going to change the line to kind of a, what would go good with that? Let's do orange. Yeah, I don't like that. So we'll change it to green and blue. So kind of fun to play with, although I usually stick with a nice blue Caribbean. Now, one thing I really like about the new A6 that you really have to come in and feel it to understand what I'm talking about, I think, is the electric door poppers. So there is a mechanical release for the doors, but before that, there's an electric popper. So all I do is I just lightly pull the handle, and the door pops itself open, instead of having to pull it open manually like I would. So it's got a really nice light touch to it. So standard on the A6 is going to be your panoramic roof with power shade. So I've got my sunroof control here. Just click back once to do the power shade. And then I can just push up to vent, or back to open. Now, one thing the A6 is known for is a nice, comfortable back seat. I've got plenty of leg room, plenty of shoulder room, and I've got everything I need back here. So I've got vents here in the center and up on the column. I've got access to my climate control system, 2 USB ports for charging my phone, 12 volt, if you still want to use that style system. This vehicle also has sunshades. So I've got the manual ones here on the side windows, and I've also got a nice power one to cover the rear window. So we talked a little bit about the sensors on the front of the vehicle for the driver's assist systems, but we really didn't get in depth on any of those systems. The reason being there are quite a few of them, lots of different features and things that they do, so much that it needs its own video. So look for that soon on our YouTube channel. Check for links in the description. All right, thanks for checking out the A6 video. Watch for more videos from us in the future. Like our video, subscribe to us. Don't forget to check for links in the description, and check out our Facebook and Instagram pages as well. Thanks, everybody.